Hey, Michael. One second. Ed, what's up? Big bank, little bank, how are you? Oh, the chat box is working. Look at that. All right, I need somebody to do me a favor. Unsub me and resub me. I don't know if it'll work that way. But if somebody would do that, I would appreciate it. I'm trying to test a few things out here. So, how's everybody's Sunday evening? Just did it? And I did it. Hey, Lincoln, there it goes. Ah, it worked. It worked. Yes. Sweet. All right. Give me 1 second. Hey, Hidden, Lincoln. All right. Cool. It's all working. That's awesome. The last time I had these widgets on here, they disappeared and they went to the pirate ones, and I decided to forego that one. It was a little too busy for my liking. Frank, what's up, dude? So, but I wanted to come on here and try everything out before tomorrow night. So, I am going to have an auction tomorrow night. I don't know if it's going to be a very long one, but it will be an auction. Thank you, Mike. Hi, how are you? So, I have some awesome news, which is we are officially moving to Texas. 9 p.m. Lincoln, 8 p.m. for you. Novus, what's up? So, yeah, we are officially moving to Texas. I have we have paperwork to do, lots of paperwork, and a decent sized check that we have to write. So I need to make some money so we can actually do this and be done with the back and forth and not knowing what we're doing and all that and yada yada. So I won't be that far from you, Lincoln, so I could probably do that. You're welcome, Novus. You do. You look fabulous in blue. Absolutely. But yeah, it's finally in the works. We found a house and we've been approved for everything, so we just gotta write the check and sign the papers. So, I have Peace Dollars and Morgans, and I have a seated half. Hey, Currency Kid, welcome. And I'm going to probably go through everything else that I have tomorrow and see what I can. I'm not giving away a house. Wouldn't that be awesome? I'm giving away a house. Hey, welcome. Crispies, how are you? Good to see you. Uh-oh. Don't start. Novus was here. It's going to be one of those. I gave Novus a wrench, guys. Novus is, he's earned some credit in my book. So, Novus has a wrench now. Mr. Beast. And I'm giving... Oh, Mr. B. Yeah, I've seen his videos. That's insane. Like, how cool would that be? I would love to do that stuff. How has he earned credit? Oh, words of encouragement and stuff. He didn't offer me anything. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. No. No, I went to the pawn shop and I cleaned him out of a few. He's got a few. He's got a few more, and he was like, come back Friday. I'll have a bunch more. So I have to go back on Friday and see what else he's got. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm like, oh God. So I have Benjamins and Walkers, and it's going to be like a lot of silver stuff. I have a couple 1863 Indian head pennies. They're not in the greatest of grade, but they're 1863 Indian head pennies. So, you know. Lake House, how are you? South Boston, hi. On my 20th. My 20th birthday? I don't know who you're talking to, Currency Kid. I did get a new hairdo. I did. I chopped it off. I said, it's gotta go. And then I said, it needs to be purple. So we went purple. Hey, Jeep and John, how is your setup? Thank you, Crispies. It's so much easier. You get out of the shower and you go, and then you take some hair gel or something and you go, and boom, it's done. Good deal, John. Yeah, you're blue. Oh, I got you, Currency Kid. That was good. That was really good. On my 20th birthday, thank you. Yes, that was very good. Not even close, but, you know, hey, I appreciate it. That's too funny. No, I didn't do it myself. I went and had the girl in town cut it. But she's actually married to a guy I went to high school with who has a tattoo shop in Marquette, and she's all tatted up and stuff like that. And I walked in there, and of course my hair was down to here, and she's like, so what are we doing today? And I said, are you ready to have some fun? She's like, yeah. And I showed her the picture, and she's like, cool, let's go. She's like, I love doing stuff like this. So. Well, I can be really stubborn and kind of assy like a rooster, so, you know, I'll take that as a compliment. Pardon my crinkling. I got chips over here. I didn't have anything of any great importance to talk about, other than I am going to do an auction tomorrow night. And I've been getting stuff together to auction off. But if anybody has any clues as to what on earth is going on with this thing, let me know on this nickel. It's a, what year is it? Oh, my glasses on. It is a 58D. And I think it is just some serious dye deterioration. That is like super. I mean, if you look at the N and in, it is just mucked up. But I don't know. Hey, Penny Queen, how are you? Christian Coins, hi, how are you? What time is it? It is 12:11 in the morning. Midnight. Doughboy, how are you doing? There probably are no steps, or very, very little bit of steps left. I found this one in a roll, and I kept it because, one, it's in really nice shape for what it is. But I also noticed that it was really odd in the lettering. So, no, Lake House Beach. The majority of the UP is in Eastern time zone. There's like a small, tiny section right by the border of Wisconsin that is actually in Central. The rest of it is all Eastern. So, I will be in Central time zone in a couple months. Hi, awesome stuff. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So, Youper is a term that was coined back in the 70s, and I am from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, which we call the UP. And so it just kind of flowed into Youper. It is absolutely gorgeous up here. And that's the thing, like, when my husband told me about the house and showed me the house, and I'm like, the weather's starting to get nice. The snow is pretty much gone, and I don't want to go to Texas right now. But, you know, it is what it is. So next year, starting next year, we will be coming up here for the summers and then going back down for winters. Yeah, I have to wait until my boys get out of school. And because we had so many freaking snow days this year, they now don't get out until, I believe, June 12th, which is freaking ridiculous, but it is what it is. Is it just a summer home? No, that'll be our permanent house. My husband works out of Texas, so that will be our permanent home, and we will come up here in the UP for the summer times while the kids are out of school, which they start a lot earlier and they get out a lot earlier down there than they do here. And make a redneck out of me? Oh, it don't take much to make a redneck out of me. Where I'm from, up here, it is like 90% woods. I mean, we are, you could fit how many Rhode Islands in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan? Like 4 Rhode Islands or more. And we have like 150,000 people or something like that altogether, or maybe 250,000 people altogether in the entire UP. It's mostly woods up here. So I grew up being out in the woods, four-wheeling, drinking, smoking, being stupid. It's what we do. It's all there is to do up here. So, right, Currency Kid? We didn't get the snow, but I'm not going to say haha because we are fixing to get rain and snow for the next 4 days. I don't know if we'll get snow like you guys did, but we're fixing to get a lot of rain with it too. And we don't need any more rain or anything. Oh, wow. A raccoon chewed through a wire. That's crazy. Yes, I will be running away from the Texas heat. It gets way too hot down there. Like, I need to be warm all the time. That's why I'm always in hoodies. I'm in my house. It's like 70 degrees in here and I'm freezing. But yeah, you start getting past like that 98 degree mark and I'm like, okay, I'm done. I can't peel my skin off. I gotta go. It's too hot. And the lakes are not nice and cool. And I'm used to jumping in Lake Superior where, you're lucky if it gets up to 65 degrees in August. So, um, but, you know, it is what it is. Where in Texas? I am moving to a small town just to the southwest of Tyler. Mike Wolf, how are you? SJ, how are you? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm kind of missing people. Oh, I love storm chasing. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. So that's not nothing that bothers me. Um, that's one thing that we will be doing though, is putting a storm shelter in. Yeah, Oklahoma gets more than what we did when I lived in Tyler. But I lived down there for 2.5 years before I came up here. Now I've been up here. I'd be up here just about 3 years, and I'm moving back. Hi, Sherry Ward. How are you? Right. I was pregnant with my first son, and I lived in Madison, Wisconsin at the time, and we got a tornado, and it actually went through part of Madison, not right downtown or anything, but off to the west side of Madison. And I called my dad and I'm like, "Have you checked the weather? Did you see all the reports?" And he's like, "Yeah, I just heard about it. I've been watching it." And I mean, I'm out to here and just huge pregnant. And I'm outside on the patio on my cell phone watching these clouds. I mean, you literally, it looked like you could just stick your hand up and put your hand in the cloud. That's how low and dark they were. It was crazy. Penny Queen, I said just to the southwest of Tyler. In a little town just on the outskirts. Actually, it's actually a little further than that. It's about 45 minutes from Tyler, but it's out in the woods. So I don't have to worry about people. During a tornado. Well, I bet she was, Lake House. We had an earthquake, actually when I lived in Wisconsin. And it was like summer or fall. And I woke up, it had to be like 4 o'clock in the morning, and the first thing that came to my mind was, wow, that snowplow's really loud. I thought the snowplow was going right by my bedroom window. It was a freaking earthquake. No clue. There are 2 woods in Texas, Mr. Badger. All right, good night, Jeep and John. It was actually in Wisconsin. There are fault lines that run all through the United States. It's not going to be, a massive fault line or anything, but it was one. We got a bit of a rumbler. It was kind of crazy. Oh, look, all these people subscribed. Hey, I'm Currency Kid. I don't know if you're subscribed to me or Awesome Stuff, but if you're not, could you do that for me? And you don't have to keep it if you don't want to. I just want to see this stuff work on here. Oh, you guys are already. Okay. I am, don't worry. Oh, there you go. Thank you, Silver Rapture. Novus, have a good night. Hopefully I will see you tomorrow evening. Yeah, it woke me up and I thought it was a snowplow and I went back to sleep. And then everybody got up the next day and I said something like, "Did you hear the snowplow?" And my ex-husband looked at me like I was freaking crazy because it wasn't even wintertime. So, hey, Cousin Jeff. Thank you very much. I got it all set up, hopefully good enough for tomorrow. I'm going to do an auction tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific, 8 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Mountain Time. For those in the UK, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. For Crispies, I think it's like the entire next day in the future. So, I don't know Lincoln. So I think I'll talk to Novus. And see. Novus, oh, you're still here. Novus, do you want to call at auction tomorrow night? Okay. Novus can call it, Lincoln. If you don't want to be there or you're tired or whatever, that's fine. If you want to just hang back and slay trolls, feel free. You are the troll slayer. So, I will leave that entirely up to you and how you feel. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with this nickel. It's really odd. Thank you, Redneck Stacker. Alexander, how are you doing? What is awesome stuff? What is SMB3? I'm trying to think of games, and I don't know what that is. Well, I wouldn't say this is really off-center, per se, because nothing is off of the rim. So if it's off-center, some of your devices have to actually be gone. Like Super Mario Brothers. Oh my god, that is so old. That's awesome, though. Alright, that works, Novus. Thank you. Have a good night. Get some rest. I need to do the same here shortly. So, I mean, if it is off, then it's considered misaligned. Which that may be. It may be misaligned. But the biggest thing is, if you look at the lettering, I mean, this has got dye polish marks all over the thing. And the lettering is all weird. So, you know, part of his neck is missing. Just a little bit, but that's probably over polishing. So yeah, I don't know what the deal is. But it's kind of an odd one. I was looking at the lettering and stuff. Right? I love finding these when the head looks like it's cut off. I'm trying to think. I thought I had another one that actually is like super duper over polished. But I don't know where it would be right off the top of my head. This is like jam full of pennies and stuff. I have all kinds of fun things wrong with them. Thank you, Lincoln. I've been working diligently. These are probably some of my favorite ones to find, other than like good varieties. But I'm really bummed out because I have one other one with the state of Washington that was counter-stamped on it. and I can't find it. His Adam's apple is gone. Yeah. I don't know if that was it. I usually put notes so I know, but sometimes I boo-boo. No, Mike. It's not. It's better. Well, my personal experience, better. It is an offshoot of OBS, yes, but you can just download Streamlabs and run it as is. It's Streamlabs OBS, also known as Slobs, which I find amusing. But I found it a lot easier to navigate Streamlabs once I learned OBS better. That's a 52. Thank you. Yeah, that was part of my deal, Penny. I had to get a beefier computer because my other computer does not want to run Streamlabs. It is a memory hog. No, I'm not going to change my name, Currency Kid. This is where I am from. I don't know, Lake House. You could try it, but if you have an external, I would probably keep it on your external. It is a bit of a beast of a... It's kind of like Discord. Discord is a real meaty program. It takes a lot of stuff. A lot of memory and whatnot. So, I'm looking for this one. I don't know where it is. Is that it? No, that's a 1940. That is not it. That's a 62. 62? Yeah. Where it's almost missing. I got a Chromebook. I hated that thing. Calamity Amy. No. No. I mean, I could add, like, misplaced. Uber girl. I was thinking about doing that. That'd be kind of funny. See, that one's much better. That's a 60. 64. Oh, nice, Penny. Yeah, we went to Houston when I lived there before. It took us, well, not including stops, because I had my mom and two of my boys with me. But yeah, it took us like 3.5 hours to get down to Houston. So it'll be a little bit closer now than that. What did I do with them? You guys want to see the Morgans I got for tomorrow? Anybody want to see a Morgan? Mm. Oh, come on. Isn't she pretty? That thing is like... Bridges in Dallas are really big. And there's even more of them now. So that one's going up tomorrow. That's at 1886. And that thing is jammy. Jammy. I don't know how well this will work in the plastic. Ooh. And her, not as well. Lake House, that one is mint state. This one is riding on Unk. But, tomorrow night, Lake House. Woo. So pretty. You know you want her. And here's this girl. Oh. This is so hard to do. It's glaring off of my computer screen. No, Lincoln. I was trying to do it, so it was. And it did not work out at all. I know, this is kind of a pain in the butt because it just wants to glare off my screen. Do it. There we go. That's better. Anyway, that's the nicest piece dollar. That one's a 1925. No, don't tone them. Well, the 1888 already has some toning starting on the reverse. Down there at the bottom. A little bit on the front, but nothing really major. But the Gemmy one, she has toning starting on her rim. Shoot, here we go again. I know the cameras suck for showing colors. Thank you, Sherry. Wasn't it you who decided to take something and put it in a bag with a smashed up boiled egg? Maybe it was somebody else. I don't remember. And this guy is going to go up for sale tomorrow for cheap. But well, that's good because I'd have to wonder what was wrong with you. Look at that. That is a hella DDR. Oop. In fact, I even wrote it on the paper. It's a hella DDR. I almost thought it was the 001. But it is a best of variety. Yes, it is. Ching. Really. I don't think it's worth all that much. It's got some verdigris on the other side. It's got, it's zinc and Lincoln. But it is in fairly good shape. He does. He's got an extra pincher. But I kept going through just to make sure that I had the right one. And I actually found that it was not the DDR001. The coin screen bigger. I can. In fact, I can even shrink me. We can move that up. And we can make that bigger. Does that work? How does that look? You are welcome, Lincoln. Right, Currency? I know, messing with light all the time. I make these. I have these little doodads. Well, now some of the tape doesn't want to stick on them. As light filters. And all that, they're just masking tape. But they work really good. So, yeah, I know I'm behind the chat, and I'll fix that. I know Lincoln was having a hard time seeing it. So, just to show you guys, I'll lift this up a bit and refocus it. But my scope is not the best one, and it's on a bendy neck, which if you don't have a scope and you're in the market for a scope, don't get one with a bendable neck. It sucks. It's horrible. That is my advice on scopes. And preferably more than 4 LED lights. That's part of my issues. Mine has 4 LED lights, so it makes it kind of a pain in the wazoo. This one's not that bad. I need a proof coin. But the shinier the coin, the more glare you're going to get. So, you can only see so much. So I make these with masking tape to fit around my scope, which takes me like 2 seconds. And then I just tape it up there, and it automatically will filter the light and lessen that glare, which makes it really, really nice and easier to look at stuff. So somebody had said something about using a washer. But I didn't have a washer that was the right size, because you would need it to fit right around your scope. But still be able to allow some light through. And so I had actually told Blues about that, because he was like, I don't know. We were talking about it one night, and he came up with a couple different ideas. His first idea was the masking tape, which is where I got that from. And then he was talking about using the lens filters for when you're taking pictures and stuff. Which I have lens filters for my camera, but, they're this big, so that's not going to work. I'm just covering the lights up, yeah, with the masking tape. So these little pieces are just so that they stick onto my scope. But then I take 2 pieces of masking tape and put them together. And then cut around and make it fit the scope, and then cut a hole in the center. And just make sure that it's big enough for the scope. The actual camera part. That would be one way to do it too, Linda, yeah. I don't have yellow cellophane around here, but Mine only has 4. And so this is the one trick that I've learned thus far to make it chill on the glare, because the glare gets bad, especially when you're dealing with proof coins. Oh my gosh. Trying to find anything on them and everything, you know, you're going blind. It's not an easy thing to do. Here, we'll grab a proofie. And I don't have gloves on. Don't yell at me. If I can get it out. I don't know if it wants... There it goes. So, this is a proof dime. So that's with my little wannabe filter on it. Have a good night, Sherry Ward. Thank you. And that's trying to look at it without it. So, yeah, this super simple dealio helps. It's not, you know, the perfect answer, but it does help. Now I gotta fix this again. There we go. So now you can actually see it. This is a 63 proof dime. I have no clue where that even came from. Yep, it did. And then sometimes if it's a little too dark, so we will look at a token. This is a Canadian token. Whoops, you know what? And that's the one thing you want to be careful of, is to not have that over your camera. You got to put it on there just right. So sometimes I boo-boo. So now it looks really dark and it's hard to see anything, but I got a handy dandy flashlight and I just use my flashlight then. Unless I'm going to be doing like a ton of circulated pennies or something, I usually just leave it on there. So. But there you go. There's my little tidbit on what to do with microscope glare, especially when you're using proof dimes. Wasn't even intending on doing that, but hey, there you go. You want a present? Hi, Bubba's. How are you? Uh-oh. I don't know what... Sorry. Phone's going off. Anyway. Now you're going to be up forever. No, it's not my hubby calling. I think it's Roadrunner, actually. And I don't know. He's not in here. So I'm like... But I don't know... It says ongoing call for Blues Coins. I don't know. Is Blues Coins streaming right now? I don't know. I'm not sure. And congratulations to Blues, by the way. He won the big show tonight. Oh, he is streaming tonight. So I don't know if they're trying to get a hold of me or what they're doing. But I got ongoing call, and then and somebody's calling me. I'm like, what is going on? So, anyway, all right, guys. Everything's working good. I've been on here 45 minutes. My throat's starting to go to crap. And I'm going to go jump over on Blues real quick and go crash his stream for a minute before I go to bed. He's practicing Hangouts. Okay. Yeah, last night he was, I'm like, you need to present them when they're showing coins. So I was showing him how to do the presenting and stuff like that because he's doing the coin Q&A on Thursday night. So yeah, I'm going to go crash his stream for a minute and then I'm going to go hit the hay, I think. So thank you guys. I appreciate it. Thank you, Mike. I'm working on it. The chat thing actually on the screen. You know what? Let's get rid of that real quick. That's not it. So now I got to figure out chat box. There it is. Hide. Oh, look at that. It works. Yay. You going to get up with me in the morning? You going to get the kids ready to go to school? Oh, that would be wonderful. I don't very often get a break from that. Usually my husband, when he's home, he'll get up and he'll get the kids up and then he'll come upstairs and go, your coffee's ready. I just want to stream. I just want to sleep. It's all right. I'm used to it. The latest I can sleep in is like 9 o'clock now. That's at the very latest. Usually I'm up at 7 and the kids are sleeping. So, all right. Thank you, Linda, Bubba, Amanda, Lincoln, Mike, everybody. Thank you guys very, very much. South Boston, thank you. Thank you, South Boston. I will see you tomorrow night if I don't see you before then. And yeah, Blues Coins is streaming. Go check him out. I don't know who else is on. But have a good night, guys. Thank you.